Hi guys, it's Mike here again and welcome to this second video in the Getting Started series. In this lesson we shall be looking at guitar anatomy. Now most of these terms will apply to both acoustic and electric, but there are a couple of differences which I'll explain later on in the video. But for now we'll have a look at the electric. So the guitar has three main sections: the body, the neck and the headstock. So first of all we'll take a look at the body. As you've probably noticed, I've quickly changed guitars for this, and the reason is this guitar has a fixed bridge which will be similar to what you guys have at home on your guitars. So although the body is a flying V-shaped body, the anatomy is still exactly the same. So first of all, we have the bridge, which holds the strings in place on the lower end of the guitar here. Next, we have the pickups, which are found under the strings. And as the name suggests, they pick up the sound via these little magnets which are inserted into the pickup. Down here we have the pickup selector, which allows you to choose which pickup you're using at any given time. So if I put it down at the bottom there, I'm just using the bridge pickup. If I put it in the middle, I'm using a combination of both of them. And if I put it all the way to the top, I'm just using the neck pickup. This here is the volume control, and this here is the tone control, and this controls the amount of highs and lows the guitar produces. And last of all, we have the input jack just under here, which is where you plug your lead in. Okay, so now we're on to the neck of the guitar. First of all, we have the fretboard. Now the fretboard is a piece of wood, usually rosewood or ebony, that is glued onto the front of the neck. And it's called the fretboard because it contains all the frets, which are these small strips of metal going vertically across the fretboard like this. Most guitars have around about 20 to 24 frets. At the top of the fretboard we have the nut, where all the strings pass through before going to their respective tuning pegs. Now you've probably noticed the shark fin shapes going down the neck like that. Now these are what we call inlays, or as a lot of people refer to them as fret markers. Now whether these inlays are shapes or dots, they are always found at the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, the 9th and the 12th fret. Okay, now I actually have an extra one here at the 1st, but on your guitars, and they're probably going to be dots rather than shark fin shapes, the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, the 9th and the 12th. And basically it's a way of finding your way around the fretboard. So if I needed to play a note on, say, the 6th string at the 5th fret, straight away I'd know where to put my finger because of the fret marker. And also on the top of the neck you can probably see we have the dots as well, so you know where to find each fret. And last but not least, let's have a quick look at the headstock. Attached to the headstock are the tuners, and they are used to tune the guitar by raising or lowering the pitch of each string. Some guitars have all the tuners in a row like this, and some guitars have 3 tuners this side and 3 on the other side, but it just depends on the brand of guitar. As I said earlier on in the video, most of these terms apply to both electric and acoustic, but there are a couple of differences. First of all, instead of pickups, acoustics have a sound hole. By striking the string, the vibrations disturb the surrounding airways, and this energy is then passed into the body via the bridge. Then the sound bounces around inside the body and an audible sound is then projected from the sound hole. Secondly, on the bridge you'll find string pegs. Now these are what hold the strings in place. Now a word of warning on this: when you're changing strings, make sure these pegs are pushed in really tight, as if they come loose and a string flies out, it can be really dangerous. So just be careful on that one. So that's about it for guitar anatomy. In the next lesson we shall take a look at how to hold the guitar. So until then, take care, bye for now.